Hello everyone. Today I want to talk to you about a few different things concerning weight loss. I studied nutrition for over 25 years independently, and I'm a life coach. My expertise is in weight loss. I work mostly with obese people and morbidly obese people. I love helping people. That's why I decided to get into this practice, and that's also why I decided to do these videos so that I'll be able to help people. I'd like to help as many people as I can so that they can get into shape and live a better life and have a better quality of life as well. To lose weight, and I believe that's why everyone is very confused about losing weight. Like, a lot of people don't know what to do, they don't know where to get started, they just don't even know where to begin. And that's where I can help them, because I know various diets and things that will work for them. Because as individuals, I believe that certain diets can work for others better than others, based on the foods we like, what we're used to eating, and how much are we willing to give to lose this weight. What are we willing to put into it? These are all individual questions that only we can answer. So being a life coach, this is the areas that I'm able to help you in. Also, there's a lot of underlying reasons why people gain large, huge amounts of weight. People that are morbidly obese, say between 400 to 1,000 pounds. These people have obviously a lot of other issues that are going on in their life, and they need help with this. And these things have to be addressed because, it's not just only food, it's stress, it's lifestyle changes. And people sometimes just say, I love food, I love to eat. Many of my clients have just told me they're that big because they love to eat. Well, I tell my clients, when they tell me that they love to eat, and that's the reason why, they're obviously that big, I say, well, I love to eat too. But there's a way to eat and a way not to eat, and I can teach you that. Many people do not realize portion sizes, calories, and the things that we need to be eating, and about the poisons and the toxins in the food. And I mean, this industry has gotten so out of line and just so out of hand that everybody's poisoning themselves with food. And basically, it's a slow suicide. We need to alkalize our bodies so that we will not have disease. And when we drink lemon with water, that's some way to alkalize our bodies. That's just one of the ways. And I'll get into that on one of my other videos. We have a lot of bad food out there in the industry. If you just look at the thing before you eat it, look at the ingredients before you decide to put that in your mouth, and think about what you're eating before you put it in your mouth. For example, I love pizza. I'm sure most people love pizza. But I don't eat pizza anymore because I can make my own homemade pizza. That would be no cheese, just whole wheat, and things like tomatoes on top and a little oregano, parsley, and it tastes fantastic. After a while, you'll get used to that, and you'll wonder why you ever ate that pizza in the first place with all the cheese, and that will give you heart disease, clogged arteries, and a heart attack. So, we have to realize that what we put in our mouth is what our body is going to react to. What people need to realize is that they can actually eat every 2 hours and still lose weight. And I can teach them how to do that. I have, like you, struggled with weight for many years of my life, and I still have about 50 pounds that I want to lose for health reasons. I've already lost 20 pounds. I was 220 pounds, and now I'm 200 pounds, and I'm losing it slowly. I choose to lose it slowly. I can lose a pound a day if I want to, but that's not what I want. I would like to lose it little by little, And slow and steady, I always say, wins the race. And I tell my clients that if you even lose a half a pound a day, I mean, that's really quite an achievement within a month, 2-3 months, and you'll see that on the scale. And you don't want to become deficient in vitamins, because even if you have a CoQ10 deficiency, that can be fatal. I, like many of you, have had weight problems, and I'm still struggling with my weight. But I knew what to do, I just never did it. Until most recently, I had a very serious problem with my health, and it wasn't until that point that I started taking my health very seriously. Even though I knew what to do, I didn't do it. And most of the people don't do it because it's hard to do in the beginning. It's hard to make the adjustments that need to be done for the new lifestyle change. But I promise you, in the end, it will be well worth it. Now I've been doing this for a while, and it doesn't even bother me. You know, I'm so used to it now, and I look at the other food, I just don't even want it anymore. Your life is worth so much more than a candy bar, donut, or a piece of cake. So many things happen to your body when you put unhealthy foods into it. Diabetes, cancer, heart disease, colon problems, and much more. Osteoporosis, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, hardening of the arteries. And when you get hardening of the arteries, it causes plaque buildup in your arteries, and when that ruptures, that's when you have a heart attack. And this can all be avoided. This is called the silent killer, and this can all be avoided through our diet. I want to help as many people as I can, and most people don't know, but when your arteries get clogged, many times they do not even notice it. I mean, you can go to a doctor and they'll tell you you're fine, and you can walk out 5 minutes later and drop dead from a heart attack. Okay, so this is why I'm stressing the fact how important it is for you to take care of yourself now while you can, before it's too late. You know, in most cases, when you do have clogged arteries, they don't even know it, they don't see it. So unfortunately, that's why we hear many people just dropping dead of heart attacks. If you do have a heart attack and you're lucky enough to get to the doctor on time or the hospital, and you're lucky enough to survive it, you're a survivor, and you have to really change the way you eat and do things, because next time you might not be so lucky. I get hungry about every 2 hours. Most people get hungry a lot, especially big people. And it's not a crime to be hungry every 2 hours. I don't see anything wrong with that whatsoever. I eat every 2 hours most of the time. If I'm not hungry, I will not eat. But if you're eating the right foods, you're able to eat every 2 hours. So this way, your body doesn't, slow down. Your metabolism doesn't slow down, because you're revving it up. Every time you eat something, you're actually revving up your metabolism. So it's actually a good thing for you, and it will help you lose weight. The thing you need to consider, though, is to eat in moderation and watch your portion sizes. And that's really not that hard with the program that I put together. I myself, I'm a semi-vegan. I just eat mostly plant foods and stuff like that, but I am not telling you not to eat meat. You know, everybody does what they want to do. You can eat meat if you want to eat meat, but I tell you how much to eat and so forth, so that, and milk products, so that you do not give yourself heart disease. And it's very important, the portion sizes that you have. Extremely important. Just keep that in mind. I talk about macrobiotic diet, juicing, vegan diets, and other kinds of diets that some people do. Juicing diets, like I said, macrobiotic diets, and so forth, and things like that. There are numerous diets that you can go on. Well, I am a partial vegan. I don't eat meat at all. I haven't had meat in so long. When I tried to have a piece of turkey at some point, initially I said, oh, tastes good. And about 2 seconds later, I couldn't eat it. I just had to spit it right out, because the first thing that came to my mind was, it tastes like a dead animal. You when you start to get on the proper diet and get all the junk out of your system, you will see that your taste buds will change drastically. And then if you stop eating meat, when you start to eat it again, you probably won't be able to eat it because it's going to taste like a dead animal to you. And that is precisely what it is. I'm not telling you not to eat meat, because for all of us it's a matter of choice. But I will say that meat and milk have a lot of saturated fat and contribute to heart disease and heart attacks. Also, when you eat whole wheat bread, for example, it's the same equivalent as a candy bar in terms of sugar. So just be aware of everything you're eating. Well, I could never cover all of everything what I have to talk to you about in one video. But the best thing that you can do if you want help is you can get in contact with me. I'm available to my clients in one-on-one sessions and also in phone sessions. And I work globally. Many people need extra help, not just with the diet, but with counseling as well. And I counsel my clients as well. If they're lonely, depressed, sad, nobody else is there for them, they could call me, like if they're ready to purge or something. And I know a lot of people need support when they're dieting. You know, that's why people look for exercise partners and weight loss buddies and stuff like that. But with my program, you will have support. You will have support around the clock. In my one-on-one sessions, I direct most of it which in someone's life where they need the most help, whether it be through the diet or elsewhere. And I give them guidelines and how to follow through on their diet and weight loss goals. And I encourage them to do so. And I love helping these clients, and it's been very rewarding to me just being able to help people. That's my reward. Feel free to leave comments. I welcome all the comments that you have, and if you have any questions, I will answer your questions. Bye. Once you do